Hello everyone. How are you doing tonight? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Not used to... I'm not used to doing the thing when I'm not in character. So I'm going to... Yeah, well. Alright. Hey, welcome. This is the Proverbial Inn, and today we are out of character. Just, hello friendship at that. Just doing some art, just doing some casual alerts. But yeah, how are you doing tonight, friendship at that? I'm just going to duplicate some stuff. Good, sorry, the keyboard is finicky. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine, don't worry about it. Like... the keyboard's a little bit Finnish. No, that's fine. Normally it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Is like if the keyboard's a little... just being a little weird. I'm just going to try to get a few things done tonight. Let's see. First off, I'm going to need to remove... I'm going to need to delete all the... all of those. Why is that one? If you don't turn noise, because oh, you can hear yourself in the background. Yeah, unfortunately, if I turn on the noise cancellation, you won't hear me anymore, because for some reason, unless I could try, okay, I can try to turn it back on, but you need to tell me if there's something, if something is wrong. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to know, because I can't hear myself speak. So if you do that for me, I will... Okay. There. Noise cancellation is back on. It's not bacon. Sounds good for now. Okay. Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right. I'm just going to need to close that. This, I suppose, is going to be the tier alert. And I'm going to have to figure out what to do here. So I'm just going to upgrade... this and make it animated, I suppose. So I have two choices. I could have the tier be like, all like, you know, yippee. Or have the cheer be more like, you know, with a drink. And it's kind of... I'm not sure which one to pick. No, I can't actually make the noise cancellation less strong. That's the issue. That's the whole issue, I think. Unless... Give me a moment. I'm just going to check. Advanced audio settings. No. General. Give me a second. Yeah, no, I think it's really weird, okay, but what I'm using right now is I'm using voice mod to just increase the volume of my voice a little and check what's it called, and remove a bit of noise. Unfortunately, with voice mod, it's all or nothing. So I could instead, I'm going to try something else. There, I've removed the noise cancellation from voice mod, and I've put it back on OBS. You'll have to tell me if it changes anything. The music is so repetitive, I'm sorry. Okay, so here's the thing. I need to use music that is that will not cause a copyright strike, and I'm concerned about using a music that's like completely that just doesn't go with what I do. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a pain. It's a complete pain. Like, if I weren't worried about copyright strikes, I'd just be using whatever OST I wanted. But yeah, because of that, I can't. I just can't. Yeah, even that, I'm still getting stuff with, like, I'm still getting copyright claims that I need to dispute every time. Now Twitch is really nice with it and doesn't make it too much of a problem. Because I point out that everything I do is attributed. Everything I use is attributed and has the appropriate license. But yeah. But I'm very sorry. I wish I could have a lot more different. Oh no, there was something that went wrong. Okay. Like, I wish I could have a whole bunch of different stuff, but then, you know, then I end up just using random lo-fi music or something, and the question is, like, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, at any rate, sorry about repetitiveness. I can't really help it. Anyway, as I said, not too sure whether to do just to upgrade. I might just upgrade the previous image. Oh, yeah, actually that just reminds me that I forgot to refill my jug of water. That's fine, I have enough right now. I have enough for a mug. Giant noggin. I'm just... Yeah. What do you think? Should I... I'm just trying to figure it out. Whether I should just... whether I should use this. To be completely honest, okay. This is not self-deprecating or anything. Okay, this is just realistic. I'm sorry, every time I think of a word that ends in istic, I keep thinking of Lazel, but this is just a realistic thing. I haven't received many cheers so far because I don't know. I don't have much. I'm not that big of a streamer, you know. I'm just wondering whether this alert is particularly relevant, and maybe it's not. Yeah. Okay. Fair. It could be. It will be eventually. There's something terribly wrong about this, and I need to look up a reference. There's something is up. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit stiff, but also there's something... You know what? Let's go back to square one. There's a torso. There's a head. Alright? Yeah. Yeah, I found multiple refs, but I need to yeah. Also arms. Okay, they tend to go back like Man, arms are really long. What the hell? That's a bit of a problem for a horizontal thing like this. Like, I know monkey, but I'm just going to look up various references of people cheering. And they don't need to get their arms up so long, so high. Sometimes they just have their arms like this, and they're like clapping. Also, hello Sayar, how are you tonight? Or they can have their arms up like this and be like in that sort of raise the roof you know, position, or they have that sort of fist pump situation. No, the thumb is on the other side, you silly. Or so basically it's like I think cheering with your fists at about like chin level might be more appropriate for a window of this size and shape. Because otherwise, like, yeah, otherwise it's, I don't know, otherwise it doesn't fit very, very well. I don't know. Oh, good. It's nice, like... It's nice if, like, you know, less... I'm just saying less... less efficient meds are always a bit frustrating. What if I try to look for gifs of people cheering? I... Because I want to have something that's a little more, that's a little... This just feels... I don't know, sorry, that might be less structured than what you may want, but unfortunately, sometimes that's what the process is, a bit of a mess. Head needs to be... head is not quite the right size. But it's fine. We're still at the sketching phase. There's going to be a lot of foreshortening here. But the problem is, am I going to actually be able to show the foreshortening? Because foreshortening is sort of my sworn enemy. And I think it's the sworn enemy of many artists. Like... I don't know. I really don't know. This... Okay. I'm going to need to look for more references if you guys don't mind. Is not working out the way I wanted. It's really not. Um, uh, I, I, I'm going to try one. I'm going to try something else. Oh! Oh wow! Hi! Hey, it's Merlin! Welcome Merlin, and welcome Merlin's community. Hey! Oh, sorry. First off, shout out to Ram. Boop! How are you tonight? Hey, you are catching me on an out of character stream. Today I'm drawing some alerts. It's them, the Shadow Legends. Okay, you're more like the Legends of. Okay, stars don't really count as shadows, right? Well, I mean, no, they cast light, but on the other hand, from light comes shadow, and you know. Yeah. Oh, sorry. First, thank you, friendship at that. First off, let me introduce myself. I am Prov, in character, the owner of the Proverbial Inn, but really, just a multi-character VTuber. You are catching me at when I'm out of character, but usually I stream as part of a cast of adventurers who just experience games through their own fantasy lens. But yeah, what were you doing actually, Merlin? I'm not too sure. I caught your notification, so I can't actually tell. Oh, you were oh yes. I can't remember. Have you already debuted your new model? Because I think you were cooking. I'm not mistaken. Oh, ooh, it's close. It's close. Awesome. Oh, yeah. So, no, wait, I've already done the shout out, but it bears repeating. If you're not following Stereost Ram yet, you should, because they're really cool. They do art mostly, if I'm not mistaken. But every time I've caught a stream of yours, almost it was art. They rig their own models and all sorts of little, cool little chibi things on the sides. All in all, great work. Obviously, if you need to raid and dash, feel free. Otherwise, just sit around and chill. I think I like this pose more, but probably only because it's more asymmetrical. And therefore this one is actually a transitional state between, you know, this pose and the pose where, you know, like in the let me try to some sort of pose like this. Wow. Okay. So let me remove that one. We're going to put this one in there. And actually, can I have an onion skin, please? Thank you. Just going to need a cheer alert. Where? Wait. All right. The cheer alert is probably actually mostly going to have. It's probably going to only have 4 frames. And so we'll just do again 1, 2, 3, 4, and that means that there's something is going to be a little off here. I might have to increase the speed of the animation ever so slightly, just so that we have a round number of cycles, and so that the alerts lasts exactly the same time as all the others. Surprise! It can't last quite. Oh wait. Looks like maybe I was off by 1 frame, but no. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, I really need to make more redeems. But again, that's neither here nor there, because I don't always have the time. Let me see. If I do it, if I animate on 2s, that should work. That should work out. That should work out just fine. Yeah. All right. Just going to copy this, paste. No. Oh, that didn't work. All right. There. Okay. So now that I have the onion skin on, I should be able to draw the other version, like the sort of the counterpart, I guess. And the counterpart of it is simply the one where the other arm is up. And it's sort of pumping up. Like this. The elbow is going to be somewhere around here, so... Again, this is going to be a case of, like an unfortunate case of me fighting my nemesis foreshortening. But we'll get to it. We'll manage. How about that? Then there's going to be... Okay. There's going to be the one where this fist is moving up. So... it's going to go there. Shoulder is going to be somewhere in between the two other positions. So that's going to be basically the least interesting position right there. Because both fists are at roughly the same height. Except let me see if I have the design of this character. Yeah, it's not there. Okay, fine. I've done a... Yeah, I must have posted a picture of her redesign somewhere. Alright, this character has some sort of more floaty bits. Like the leaves that are on this cuff are going to be used to show movement, like motion. Also, if you notice any sort of weird speech patterns, like if I say something that doesn't make sense, English is not my first language. You probably noticed from my accent. So if there's something that doesn't make much sense, you can just ask me to repeat or to, you know, clarify. Oh, wow, okay, that's I really appreciate the compliment. That's really nice, Samsung, actually. Thank you. Okay, so full disclosure, sometimes I worry about, like, I worry that the cadence of my voice is too slow. Because sometimes I think a lot in between words, and sometimes my sentences get interrupted in the middle. Yeah, so, you know, that compliment means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Okay, wow, okay, this is starting to look a little... I didn't mean for that to be music. Just calm down, bro. If I put the thing on invisible, does it? Okay. All right. It doesn't play if I. It doesn't play if I actually mask the layer thing. All right. So let's see how it does. You know what? Maybe eventually I'll double the cadence of the animation. Unfortunately, right now, it sort of looks like a mess when I have the onion skin on. So I can't actually tell where I'm drawing. You could think that... Okay. You could think that 1 and 3 are going to be essentially the same image, but they're not quite this. Well, they're not quite the same, but in the grand scheme of things, they sort of are. It's just if I redraw it, if I redraw the image, it will look perhaps a little more dynamic. So you're saying the kind of chill voice who will listen about your ramblings while serving you a nice drink. I mean, honestly, if I'm going to be talking to you like for 4 hours at a time, I might want to have a voice. I might be pleased with having a voice that's kind of chill. That's kind of soothing. I'm not really the. I don't know. I'm not really high energy, partly because I stream in the evening. I have a full-time job, so like when I come home when I do this to relax. And oftentimes, like, I've already expended some of my energy, a lot of my energy during the day. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Hey Adnem, how are you doing tonight? You know what? I'm going to increase the speed of it. Like, I'm okay. I'm okay. Bit tired as usual, but yeah, just chilling. Just trying to get some alerts done. Like, it's been a little challenging at the beginning. I've had it had a slow start. But we're getting there. Now it feels like this one is not quite right. Let me see. I don't know. It feels like maybe this arm has somehow lengthened in between the frames. Like, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, let's try anyway. Let's just try. So I'm going to start by doing the sort of that sort of leaf cuff here. And right now it's pointing up, down, but here it's going back sort of up because the face is going down. And here it points up. On this side, there's a sort of bracer. And because there's a bit of ivy on there, it will sort of go up here. And here it's still sort of up, but then it goes back down. When the arm goes back up. All right. We're going to have an ad break, but as is always the case, I'm going to keep drawing. Like, I'm going to keep drawing for the first break. Oh! And thank you, Sam Socks, for the follow. This is actually one of the updated what's it called? Alerts, yes. So they do work. But yeah, thank you very much. And oh, sorry. I need to, I need to work on this sort of stuff. Like, I think, something like thank you and welcome to the inn, but welcome to the inn is already something I say when I start a stream and when when someone raids in. So it's welcome to the inn all the time. Everyone's always welcome to the inn. Welcome, yes. yes, welcome in. But some people call me in. That means who's welcoming whom? Ah, yes, thank you, Friendship Attack, for the hydrate. What? Oh, yes. Welcome Traveler works too. It does. Maybe eventually I could add like voice lines to those things, like told by the character. Also, there might be an ad break like right now. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, the comment on the voice. Yeah, of course. Also, if you're at work, it would kind of be a problem if I were, you know, a more chaotic type streamer who might be energetic, but who might nab your attention away from work. That's an unfortunate side effect. Like, I do like a good, energetic streamer voice, but it's unfortunately not always the best to listen to at work. I've tried. Yeah, some people I don't know. Some people have some sort of secret, like some sort of secret technique, like chatterbox no jutsu. Okay, where they can speak, like they can speak fast, and they can keep talking. Like, they never run out of things to say. And like the great thing about that is that somehow they manage to not be like running in circles, and like they manage to remain entertaining the whole time. How do they do it? I don't know. Yeah, okay, I have to admit, anecdotes are a little harder when I'm in character. Like, they're a little harder to come up with because for those who don't know, the other like the characters I play are typically characters from D&D campaigns. So like if they speak about their day-to-day lives, they're going to be the day-to-day lives of a fantasy adventurer. And sometimes it's not super easy to like to just constantly come up with some stuff to say. All right, so what exactly should I add? Oh no! Oh no! I'm just thinking. I've just realized her new design. Oak's new design has those lines on it, like the inspired by the dryads of in Baldur's Gate. Oh fuck! Those are going to be a nightmare to animate. Oh yeah, I can definitely invent like some anecdotes. Okay, but why? Yeah, okay, I can tell. I know why you have 0 viewers. It's because you don't stream. For those who don't know, Friendship, that is my wife. And she's very silly and I love her very much. That's also going to be a nightmare to animate. But that's okay, because... it's okay because I have time, I suppose. I have time. VTuber has a significant... Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I've botched the parasocial bit. Ah, fuck my life. Man. I was about to give like the boyfriend experience and the... I'm too old for that. Okay, I'm too old for that. The husband experience, and there I fucked it up. Ah, I could have sold like innkeeper dishwater and everything, and I would have made millions. Missed opportunity. Alas. Yeah. Have to ultimately... I'd have the beer and the beer's money. Ah, it's botched now. Like, soon there's going to be like... I don't know, YouTube dramas about how I'm a big phony and like, worst of all, how my personality is actually like not genuine at all, and in fact how I'm playing a character, and that's a scandal. You would have sent a giant dick into space like those other billionaires. I could have sent a giant dick into space, but that might have been a billionaire. Okay, on the topic of hags, as a D&D player, I'm not fond of the term, because every time I think of hags, I think of, like, creatures that bring misery. And I'm like, I'm not trying to bring misery. I'm only past 30. Is that my crime that I turn... Is that causing me to make you... Am I reminding you of your mortality or something? That's... And I know that they don't mean that. But... That's my D&D player thing coming up. Also, I mean, Twitch friendly. I don't know. I don't actually think that there's a lot that it's that difficult to follow. Like rules. I don't know. I suppose that. Hey, listen. 40 is time for a midlife crisis, not an end-of-life crisis, okay? Also, I don't know if I would, trust someone to just edit my genes. Hell, you know, editing a single system file on my computer is bad enough. Now, editing like the system files on my body, I'm going to pass. Hard pass. Sorry. Yeah, we have. I don't know why, but in this economy, seems to work with everything. Like. I'd rather not get off the world. Like, in this economy, jokes in this economy. In front of my beer, my succulent Dutch beer. I think I'm mixing memes now. That's dangerous. Is that the nature and the strength of memes? It means that if I increase the meme density, okay, if I increase the meme density, either I will produce the ultimate weapon, or I will create like an internet moment that will be so cringe that it will invert the faces of internet users for generations to come, which in hindsight, is a powerful weapon. Like, I don't know. When I think of memes, I also think of really old, well, old memes, you know. Like, I think of I heard you like mudkips and I accidentally the whole bottle. Okay, I'm an innkeeper. I should mix stuff from behind your bar. Yes, but with a certain wisdom. If I mix everything I have, what you get is like some sort of beer mixed with wine mixed with a dry sausage in there for some reason. Swamp water, yeah. Oh no! Wait. So you're saying that as a barkeep, I need to mix drinks to and change lives. What am I like? Listen, I'm okay. My model is a changeling. Okay, not a pixie. I can't be your manic pixie dream girl when I'm a changeling. So I could be like your I can be your chill. I can be your chill changeling. Night terror dude. Sleep paralysis demon. I hope that doesn't have the same ring to it. A normal round reality potato. You know what? A wise woman once said, I just think they're neat regarding potatoes. And friendship at that, I think you're neat. Which is why I married you. That's essentially like the biggest sign that you're finding someone neat. You just want to find them neat for the rest of your life if possible. Yeah, well, how about that for round reality? That's my round reality head. Shake, 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 shake. Yeah. I love animation. I really do. I really do. I wish that it weren't so tedious, but I love it. I think that this frame of the head is slightly too high on the neck because the head is looking down, which means that it should probably be like a little lower. And this one should be ever so slightly to the right. And no, that's still. Wait. I'm turning I'm turning chat into like children. Okay, like again. That one kid NPC in Baldur's Gate just shouting again, do it again. Wait, give me a sec. I need to modify some things. Because I think that the neck is at the wrong spot, which is a bit of a problem, you see. And an M. And an M. Oh no. You see, this is a case where one of your innkeeper is actually a high-level barbarian. And you have activated her combat form. Her berserker rage. Like, I feel that this one should be a little different. We have 2 bonus actions. That, you know, sorry, I'm being a nerd. I was like, okay, so she took like 3 levels in Rogue so that she can get. So that she can pick the thief, subclass so that she gets 2 bonus actions. That's a thing. Yeah, that will do. Grab you and Petat and if you listen to Acid Reflections. I actually have listened to Acid Reflections like a couple of years ago. Because I think I was bored at work. That was during that time when I had nothing to do. Wow, Asterion just like getting hit by stray bullets out of nowhere, like. Oh, you were aiming for Asterion. Wow! I thought he had grown on you a little bit, like by the end of the game. You know, excuse me, excuse me, he bit my character. Ah, yes. Our character. Soviet theme starts playing in the distance. Soviet Twitch stream watches you. I'm watching you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. So I'm going to need to... Oh. All right. Lines. Going to remove that and that. Bloop, 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 bloop. Boom. And in fact, I'm just going to... No, listen, I don't have a beard. I wish I had a beard like as how could I say glorious as any of the people you're thinking of. Iconic, I was thinking glorious. All right, that's going to be. Here we go. Here we go. This is the right, this is the right thickness, right? With which I need to draw. Because I need to make sure, otherwise I'm going to look very silly. Like, very, very silly. As long as I don't... Okay. As long as I don't draw too thick, this is fine. All right. All right. Let's get cracking. Still have about half an hour before I do my before I take my break. And before I take an actual break. Would I like your hot chocolates? I mean, you know, if we fight a Kraken, first off, we may die. Second, if we don't die, Volan is going to assume that it was just a food delivery, like a massive food delivery from Umberly. Okay. Thank you very much, Friendship Attached. You're super cool and the best. Which means, you know, I'm actually complimenting myself because that means that I have a great taste in women. Just have a great taste in women because my wife is awesome. Haha. Pretty sure I've disconnected the head from the... or the neck from the head or whatever, you know. There's something a bit off about this. I will also not bother to draw the leaves. Because this is animation, and why would I do that? No, like, if I draw the leaves, that suggests that I'm going to have to draw them detailed in every frame. And I would if I had, like, I don't know, if I was seriously angry at myself. This is already going to be hell to animate, just so you know. Thankfully, there is a chance that... Wait. This is... Yeah. Alright. There's a chance that that this is actually going to not be too unpleasant. I think I drew her head slightly too big. That's alright, fixed. Again, people might not notice if something is animated, if they see something for like what's essentially an eighth of a second. Okay, that's good. That's going to be tough. Foreshortening my old enemy. Oh, the misery. Oh. Thank you. I got a hot chocolate. Okay, regarding the talisman thing, I'm going to have to... I think it hangs lower than that. Like, about here. More like... Oof. It is a hot chocolate. I might still have drawn her head too big. Ugh. You know, that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. If necessary, I'll shrink that head. Right, oh, the bracer is actually smaller than I thought. But you know, I suppose that it's one of those things that's ever moving, like nature. And when I say that, I mean that it's absolutely not some sort of bullshit excuse that I'm making up to explain why a character is inconsistent. Welcome back. I could explain, but I think that there would not be nearly enough context even if I explained it. Nope. Sorry. Okay. For what it's worth, it is the point of having the chat on screen. But yeah. The reason why everyone is naked and also on fire is that. It's not readable on mobile. I'm sorry. I will have to keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. Wow. You're not that old. Like, you're not so old that you have like all those difficulties. I'm sure you can still read on mobile. Somewhat. But still, for people who have trouble reading on mobile, I should say those things. Okay. Still 15 minutes until my break. It will be a short break, but just enough for me to just enough for me to, you know, get up and stretch a little. friendship at its best as a member of the mafia is emerging in her old age. Talking about killing snitches and such. Okay, it's that it might be kindergarten. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. I am now in animator hell. How many little things, little leaf things are there? From 7, 8, 9, and then there's 3 more. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, of course I turn French when I count. The other possibility would be that I keep speaking English, but actually I'm counting slower. Okay, hopefully that will be... Hopefully that ear is not going to strike me as having changed sizes in between the frames, because that would suck. It looks like it's becoming slightly longer. I'm not sure. Again, 1/8 of a second. The pain. The pain of leaves. Truly is there. Okay. Technically, she is wearing... If you consider that her tree is like some sort of twin sister, then she's actually wearing her nephew's. No, I will not read that. I will not read that thought, Ednem. I will not. I refuse. Also, listen, the nephews are currently like in stasis. They're just waiting for the right time to just fall off and be fully realized or something. I don't know. Is a tree ever fully realized? I don't know. I've never spoken to a tree. No, I will not. Just no, not jokes at this point are just. Overdone, I'd say. And I'm way ahead of you. I think I made a little graphic for. I made some sort of graphic for. Last November, I think. If I could find it again. It is probably somewhere in my screen caps. Well, some clay ovaries. Why are you putting those thoughts in my head? What have I done to deserve that? Hmm? I don't think. Yes, where did I put that? Well, it might very well be gone. Oh no, there it was. Here. This is something I made for last November. So I am ahead of you. Well, if you're so much ahead, yeah. Yeah. Oh, what? Why? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? How could this happen to me? was I have bad feeling that I'm drawing her head way too big every time. So, like, no, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear that it's too big. It's pretty, like, she's also on giant head mode. There. No, I am not. Get your head out of the gutter, Ednem. Get it out. Get it out. Yep. Oh, also, it looks like there's an ad break coming up. So what I am... God, you're trying naughty commissions at the moment. Okay. Point taken. Point taken. But what I'm saying is that there's an ad break. There's an ad break coming up, so I'm going to have that hot cocoa that my wife made for me, and I'm also going to stretch a little. Yes, 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 it will break you. Anyway, be right back. Welcome back. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to use the onion skin to quickly draw the shape that I need. But something that I can't help but notice is that I drew that arm too small compared to the previous one. Like too short, probably. All right. How many? Okay, it has 3 at the bottom and then 4 on each side. All right. Very sorry, I'm going to mute myself a little because I still have biscuits that I haven't eaten during the ad break, and I don't want to make you hear all my crunchy sounds. So, muting. I said I was. I said I was muted because I was crunching and munching. Listen, listen is becoming my catchphrase, I think. I would like for you to not surpass that part with the earrings. Well, too late. You've missed your window. Cannot take advantage of it. Because I'm right here. I have returned from the realm of the people who eat things. No, it's going to be annoying to do. You know, I think that the sort of lift up thing, that's going to have to be something that I do strictly in onion skin. Without the blue guide underneath. Alright, let me see. Gotta save. Now it's getting a little hard to see what's happening. So we're going to deactivate the onion skin. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit warm. It might be because I just drank a hot cocoa. That's okay. It'll go away. But if you hear me like huff and puff, that's just because I'm feeling hot. Just trying to keep things consistent. Oh, all right. Thank you very much for passing by, Ednem, and I hope that the rest of your drawing goes really well. And I'll see you very soon, I'm sure. Oh yeah, you've probably been doodling for a while, so yeah. Bye. All right. Sorry, I may be a little quieter. It's partly because I'm focusing, partly because I'm kind of tired. Like, not tired enough to just stop, but tired enough that that putting extra energy into speaking is a little more taxing. Alright. I have that unpleasant feeling that I've drawn her head too big again. It was too big, because when I compare it to this one, it's not right. So, yep. I think I remember that it's like 3 at the bottom. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. I'm going to have to mess with that later. Whew. Yeah, I think that there are fists that should be slightly different. Like drawn slightly differently. I need to redo them while but with a ref. There's a bit of size inconsistency here. Alright. Yeah, that will do just fine. there. Now just the rest of the arm. There. You know what? What if I changed the angle a little here for the fist? Hmm? What if I made it more... a little more like this? Like a little bit more turned to... like with the palm turned more towards us. There we go. Yeah, the charm is sort of being flung a little. Like this. Yeah, there's some bits that are going to need a little extra work, I think. Now, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I'm running out of energy there. So it pains me a little to not have completed this. But I think that I have two choices. Either I stop here for tonight, or I continue and I run the risk of making mistakes, and on top of that, I will be extra tired. So I think it would be wiser. To take a break here. I'm going to continue working on this during the week, I believe. And yeah, but I think it would be smarter. Just checking out. Who we could go to. And I'd say Hmm. You know, we should go visit Egg, actually. We should go visit Egg. So, thank you for being here, for coming to the stream. Again, sorry they couldn't finish. We started slow. Okay, it didn't really look like a particularly auspicious night for drawing, but we still pulled through in the end. Did something. So yeah, I suggest that we just go visit Egg, and I will be back next week. And on Thursday there should be some Pokemon. So yeah, see you then. Thank you again, and bye-bye.